And it starts out with Janaka asking, "O Master, tell me how to find detachment, wisdom, and freedom." And he says, "Child," to the king, "if you wish to be free, shun the poison of the senses. Seek the nectar of truth, of love and forgiveness, simplicity and happiness. Earth, fire, water, the wind, the sky, you are none of these. If you wish to be free, know you are the self, the witness of all of this, the heart of awareness. Set your body aside, sit in your own awareness. You will at once be happy, forever still, forever free. You have no caste, no duties bind you, formless, free, beyond the reach of the senses, the witness of all things. You are already liberated, so be happy." In other words, what do you need to desire? You're already Brahman. Right or wrong, joy and sorrow, these are of the mind only. They are not yours. It is not really you who acts or enjoys. You are everywhere, forever free, forever and truly free, the single witness of all things. But if you see yourself as separate, then you are bound. If you think, "I am doing this, I do that, I want this," then the big black snake of selfishness has bitten you. Think, "I do nothing." That is the nectar of faith. Drink it and be happy. Know that you are one, that you are pure awareness. With the fire of this conviction, burn down the forests of ignorance. Free yourself from sorrow and be happy. Be happy because you are joy, unbounded joy. That is your nature. You are awareness itself. Just as a coil of rope is mistaken for a snake, so you have been mistaken for the world. If you think you are free, you are free. If you think you are bound, you are bound. You are what you think. The self looks like the world, but this is just an illusion. The self is everywhere, but it is one, still, free, perfect. The witness of all things, without action, without clinging, without desire. Meditate on the self, on the one without two, on the exalted awareness. Give up the illusion that you are a separate self. Give up the feeling within or without that you are this or that. Because you think you are the body, that is why you are bound. Know that you are pure awareness. With this knowledge as your sword, cut through your chains of attachments and be happy. For you are already free, without action, without flaw, luminous and bright. You are bound only by your habits. Your nature is pure awareness. You are flowing through all things, and all things are flowing in you. But beware the narrowness of mind. You are always the same, unfathomable, limitless, free, serene, unperturbed. But desire only your own awareness. Whatever takes form is false. Only the formless endures. When you understand the truth of this teaching, you will not be born again. For God is infinite, within the body and without, like a mirror and the image in the mirror. As the air is everywhere, flowing around a pot and filling it, so God is everywhere, filling all things and flowing through them forever. The wise man knows the self, and yet he plays the game of life. But the fool lives in the world like a beast of burden. The true seeker feels no elation, even in the exalted state of Brahman, which Indra and all the gods long for, because he understands the nature of things. His heart is not stained by right or wrong, as the sky is not smudged by smoke. He is pure of heart. He knows the whole world is only the self. So who can stop him from doing as he wishes? Of the four kinds of being, from Brahma to a blade of grass, Only the wise man is strong enough to give up desire and aversion. How rare he is. Knowing he is the self, he acts accordingly and is never fearful. For he knows he is the self that is one without two, and thus the Lord of all creation. The mind desires this and grieves for that. It embraces one thing and spurns another. Now it feels anger, now happiness, and in this way you are bound. But when the mind desires nothing and grieves for nothing, when it is without either joy or anger, and grasping nothing turns nothing away, then you are free. But when the mind is attracted to anything it senses, you are bound. When there is no attraction, you are free. When there is no I, you are free. When there is I, you are bound. Consider this. It is easy. Embrace nothing, turn nothing away. Well, that's basically the counsel of all of the sages and saints, really of all traditions. And if you can remain in that state that is neutral between desire and fear, there will be no suffering. So this is the well-known secret of life that no one decides to keep, but it is the easy way to live and enjoy the world totally, but without wanting to possess it and therefore without having to repel it. Simply by accepting it as it is in pure awareness that does not want to grasp or hold on to it or possess it or use it for any purpose, but allow what comes to come and what goes to go. Be free, let all others be free. Very simple wisdom, and it leads to Brahmanacharya. What more do you need?